Welcome to one of the many districts in the southern belt of Ghana where agriculture is the main source of livelihood. This is one of the few areas where fruits such as pineapple, papaya, mango, avocado and melon are grown on a commercial basis. As with other rural communities in Ghana, farmers in this community have enormous challenges to overcome.
Transport, logistics, basic infrastructure like power supply, water supply, all these things are not given.
At times a vessel may delay or is coming early, but because of a poor communication system, by the time it reaches us, it's caused some havoc already.
We can't connect to the internet, and it's also becoming a problem because in this era, you need to get your things to Europe, and with the lack of internet and those, it becomes very difficult to get all those things done.
Lack of irrigation facilities has been a very big constraint as well.
You need to irrigate your field so you get what the market demands at the moment.
You have to provide everything by yourself. We have a generator for the light. We have to fetch the water from 2 kilometers away because we don't have pipe water here. We have to maintain our road by ourselves, and these are the things which make doing business a bit difficult.
Many farmers are poor and without formal education or any training whatsoever. Farming implements used are rudimentary and local farmers often cannot afford them. Whilst tractors are available on larger commercial farms, a lot of work is still executed with hoes and cutlasses.
A place that you need to prepare within a week or 2 weeks, you have to take about a month.
Not having any financial support whatsoever is in many ways the crux of the matter.
In our country, it is not easy to get the right type of loans for agriculture.
First, now I better go in and get tomatoes. Yeah, also papa, and fed ribera, and fanka. And Gumpa, be another tomatoes in the because we are only.
Crops once harvested have to be stored properly, but farmers here store their produce in structures called cribs. These structures are constructed using materials like bamboo and maize stalks and are totally inadequate for storing produce.
There are markets out there in Europe, in North America and elsewhere that demand pineapple, and we're not growing enough.
And that is a major problem.
Because we do not have storage facilities on the farm, that means that the fruit cannot stay for a long time on the farm. That means that if our ship is not ready or our plane is not ready or we have a problem with any of our transport, that means most of our fruit cannot be exported.
The road network is bad, and sending our fruits to Tema and other places is always a problem.
We are dealing with fruits which are highly perishable. By the time they get to their destinations, they are bruised and damaged.
But all that is set to change.
We want that person who lives in the rural area to become more prosperous, to have a better quality of life.
Many of these farmers need help, and the best way to do that is to support private entrepreneurs engaged in agribusiness who will then hopefully transfer their knowledge and skills to them.
The private sector has taken that initiative and is really moving that market up.
They have already set the tone, demonstrating that with well-targeted funding and support, agriculture can help reduce poverty and create sustainable economic growth.
You go to many parts of the country where there are oil palm plantations. Well, the owners didn't just go and plant the oil palm, they also built schools, built clinics, they had decent drinking water and electricity, and it works.
Privately owned businesses in the district are the nucleus around which a new and much better way of life is being planned.
We want to have decent healthcare facilities, good drinking water, electricity, a good road, all of those things that we are all looking for in Accra and Kumasi and Takoradi and elsewhere.
With a population of 97,000, Gomwa East has only one hospital and 2 clinics. People here have to travel very long distances to get basic health care. Hardly an ideal situation if farmers are to be productive. Many private businesses are already playing a major role in lifting the people out of their poverty.
We are also learning from what the private sector has been doing all along, and we want to facilitate the transfer of this positive experience to other parts of the country, particularly other rural parts of the country, and in this instance, some of the more poor districts in the country.
And so people from all over are suddenly drawn to these rural communities. The private sector leads the way. With the right agricultural practices, they are set to make a difference.
So we have 250 people working around here. If we don't have pipe water, drinkable water, they cannot drink the lake water. For us, we have to go to the next village at 5 kilometers from here to get water for the workers to drink.
We have an outgrower scheme where we have about 5 outgrower people that we train.
We, for instance, have put in place an association where we have about 30 members, and we give them the technical know-how. We even underwrite bank credit facilities for them, and they in turn are able to employ, a lot of people.
So you have a formula for growth and a formula for bringing into that growth pattern smaller holders who would otherwise flounder.
We have an orphanage here where also we supply books and other school amenities for them.
So we are going to encourage those people by providing them extension services, providing them with credit facilities and other things to be able to be in that business profitably. And it's a beginning for demonstration effect. We want to show results, good positive results, that can then be replicated elsewhere.
Transforming agriculture in a significant way means managing different priorities successfully, and the Millennium Challenge program is all about that. It's an integrated approach involving modern and efficient agricultural practices, infrastructure development, roads, water, electricity, and improved community services. That way, the people of many other communities can look forward to a future that consists of modern, self-sufficient agricultural production and processing centers.
And we keep encouraging people that the human beings we have in the districts, that they will rise up to the challenge, the private sector will get involved, government will facilitate, and this thing will work. I believe in it.